I do a sprint finish, you've got to like and subscribe. I'd like to have a beer when I'm running. No, honestly, I'll end up throwing up down here. Good morning and welcome back to Run Fun Run. This morning I am on the way to the country, the capital, 43-mile ultra. So I've been up since 5 AM to get myself ready, had a bacon sandwich and a couple of coffees. Okay, I'm here now at Wendover train station, just dropped off the car, parked up, got my kit ready, and now I'm walking up towards the start line to go and get my race number, get myself together and hopefully get myself started and on the way to London.
Where this on the bridge,
Order.
each of the checkpoint is one of those controls, 101 to 105.
Yeah.
Just wave this near the control, this will flash.
Okay.
So you're going to pop this round the wrist when you're running.
Okay, thank you. I'm here, I'm set up, ready, forgot my Vaseline, so things are going to get a little bit uncomfortable later, but other than that, quite excited to get started. Apparently it's 2 people at a time to cross the start line. It's chip timed, so it doesn't really matter what time you start, but I'm at the back of the queue because I was in a massive queue for the toilets.
Right, ladies, you ready? Good.
Thank you very much. Thank you. There we go, just started, country to capital. 43 miles. Check my watch has started. I'm on navigation today, so I've got the maps on my watch. It also says live track started, which means Laura's going to be tracking me from home, seeing how I'm doing, or observing my struggle, however it pans out today. I accidentally left my Vaseline in my drop bag. Now that, for those of you who don't know, occasionally when you run a long way, you can get horrendous chafing, especially if you've got big fat ex-rugby playing legs like mine. Absolutely beautiful start today. Sun's shining, nice and warm, a little bit of a chill, but that's quite nice. And when you're out in the countryside and a trail run like this, couldn't be better. The course for this race starts in Wendover, works its way across the countryside with some beautiful views. The first, I think it's roughly the first 20 or 23 miles or so roughly. Then you join the Grand Union Canal about halfway and follow the canal into London for the last bit. Okay, I managed to find myself a small chemist in town where I've managed to get some Vaseline for my legs, which is going to be an absolute lifesaver. So once I get somewhere more discreet, I'm going to apply that, which will hopefully make me a little more comfortable now and a lot more comfortable later on in the day. Foolishly, coming out of the shop, I've made a wrong turn and I've gone slightly the wrong way. However, according to this map, I'm going to be back on track in just a moment. Foolish mistake. It's hardly a shortcut, I've added some distance on, so not the end of the world. I'm at 10 miles. Around about an hour and a half, feeling okay, but starting to feel a little bit tired now. Probably doesn't help that I had to run off in a little bit of an emergency looking for a chemist, but these things happen. You learn from them and I'll hopefully never make that mistake again. Yeah, so there's been a few navigation issues, not just me, but I've seen other people going the wrong way and other runners have kindly helped and corrected them and things. Although I've got, maps on my watch, which is really useful, occasionally it can be a little short delay of just a few seconds to update, in which case you can almost miss the turn or even actually miss the turn. That's just the quirk of following the GPX route on a Garmin. I think the Phoenix 5 that I've got here might be a little bit slow to update, but either way, some races do mark their routes out, whereas they don't here. And they do provide a lot of information for navigation, such as some rather lengthy videos on YouTube. And there's a race handbook that I've got in my pack here. There's a really good race briefing and everything else. So you do get maps and all the info, you get the GPX file, everything's brilliant in that respect. But at those confusing junctions or points where people, you know, are known to go wrong, it would be really nice to see a couple of signs out here and there. It wouldn't be a massive job, especially on an event this size, especially when you consider events such as the Run to the Castle from How Hard Can It Be events. They route mark the whole lot, all 42 miles of it, in the Welsh countryside down the coastal path, yellow signs all the way, as well as having the maps on your watch and everything. It means navigation is really simple and straightforward. I just think a few markings would be nice. However, it's not the end of the world. Okay, we're around the 17-mile mark now. Quite an important kind of milestone to be at, as that means it's roughly a marathon to go. So about 26 miles to go from here. I'm feeling okay. I've just had something to eat at checkpoint 2. I had a Lion bar. I haven't had one of those for ages. It's really nice. A little bit of water. Really friendly volunteers there at the aid station at the checkpoint. Really nice and helpful when I was struggling to get my bottle undone and things like that. So yeah, really good. I'm starting to feel a little bit cold now though. I'm not sure why. It's been quite sunny up until now. I suppose the sun's gone in a little. I'm just starting to feel a bit cold, but other than that, all good. Just to the Grand Union Canal now for the last stretch back into London. We're about 21 miles now, I guess, so what's that, about 20 odd miles to go, 22 miles to go or something, I think, roughly.
Yeah, I'd say we've got about 22.
That is very cool. A bubble machine on this wonderful canal boat. Random with those little things sort of cheer you up and perk you up a little bit. I'd like to have a beer when I'm running. No, honestly, I'll end up throwing up down here. 28 miles in now. Not feeling too bad, although I have a lot of back problems. Being an ex-rugby player, I have a few problems with my back, and it kind of flares up sometimes. I mean, it's been troubling me all week, so although I feel okay myself, my back's giving me a lot of hassle today. Yeah, not comfortable at all. I just stopped a couple of miles back just to take some paracetamol, just to hopefully take the edge off it, because it's quite uncomfortable now. However, I'm still running, feeling alright. Just pushing through these last sort of 15 miles now to get to the end, get into London, and hopefully celebrate a good finish. Pretty sure that sign for 13.5 miles is for us. That means I've basically got a half marathon to go and then we're done. Yay! A half marathon, it's a bloody long way. Right, so here's the thing. I have run a lot further than this many times, and for those of you that think it's easy, it does not matter how many times you've run an ultra, it's really hard. Really hard. You know, days don't go to plan, things don't work out so well. Some days you have a great day, other days you don't. It's so hard to put into words. But like a day like today, you know what, it hasn't been a perfect day in terms of how things have worked out, how my body's felt and everything. It's been a great run, met some wonderful people, but for anyone that thinks, oh, it's only 43 miles, I can do that, oh, I can easily run 43 miles. Yeah, I've run more than that many times. Probably, I think 3 times this year I've run further than that. That does not mean it's easy at all. It's never going to be easy. In fact, anyone that's run a marathon will tell you it's a long way. 26 miles is a long way. It doesn't matter how many marathons you've run, it's still a long way. It's always going to be hard. And that's where I am right now, having this little internal struggle with myself. However, I will win, I will get to the end, I will get my medal, and I will have a beer. Okay, I'm at 38.5 miles, just pushing through to the last bit now. I've perked up a little, still not feeling 100%, but I've had a great day. I'm looking like I'm going to get a decent time as well, so I can't complain at all. I picked up this at checkpoint 1 and I've been saving it all race until now. It's the little things that make me happy. And at just approaching 39.5 miles, I think a little Mars is just what I need. Okay, we're just about a mile to go now at the end of the country to capital 43-mile ultra. Started in Wendover, worked its way through the beautiful countryside, fantastic weather, and we're just approaching the end now. So it's been a great day. Met some wonderful people, some lovely people along the way, having a chat, runners mainly of course, and a few other people, and of course the wonderful volunteers at each of the checkpoints, the aid stations. Unbelievable here actually. I've got to say they're probably the best I've come across in any race really. How well they look after you, care for you, support you, look after you. I mean, unbelievable. They're brilliant at this event. So if you're watching, thank you. We do appreciate it. Where's the finish? Excuse me, sorry, just coming on your left. Thank you. Thank you. If I do a sprint finish, you've got to like and subscribe. God, my legs are burning now. My legs are burning. My body's tired. I've got blisters on top of blisters. Looking forward to getting there. I think I might be able to see the finish now actually. Is that a finish in front of me? Thank you. Come on. Cheers. Woo! Thank you.
And a special prize for our 100 finish.
Thank you.
Yeah. Help yourself.
You're amazing. Thank you so much. Wonderful. Thanks for your help. Cheers. Thank you. So there we go, finished. I don't know my time yet, but 43 miles. I think it must have been around. Let me sit down and find out. Well done. Yeah, according to my watch, I'm at 7 hours 26. 7:26, 43 miles. I'm more than happy with that. Fantastic day, great support. I just need the my coffee now. My aim today was I was hoping I was going to go under 8 hours. My time last time was 7 hours 57. I wanted to beat that, which I have comfortably. I've taken half an hour off it, which is nice. I was secretly hoping I might get under the 7 hours, and I think on another day, I think if I'd had a good night's sleep, stuff like that, I might well have done it. However, I'm not going to complain or make excuses. I had a good day. It could have been a whole lot worse, and got a great time. So fantastic, more than happy. More than happy. Well done. Okay, I'm running through the train station trying to get to platform 4 to make it back to Wendover to save waiting 1 hour for another train. I should be able to make it now. Okay, so a bit of a summary then. I finished the race, felt in pretty good form. I finished something like 7:25, 7 hours 26, something like that. Felt pretty good, could have been a lot worse, but I feel pretty good now. Really happy with how I did anyway, really, considering I was a bit tired and things. Fantastic event, really well organised. The marshals and the the people on the aid stations and things are absolutely fantastic. These here, I think the people are certainly as good as anywhere, if not better. They're fantastic here, really are. The only thing I'd add, if there was only one little thing, I'd love to see a few signs up at those complicated junctions and at those crucial points throughout the race. A few yellow signs. I mean, this isn't a budget race, it's not one of those sort of cheap ones. I mean, it's fairly priced, don't get me wrong, but I think that it would be nice to see those little things. I saw a few people going wrong, and many people have little stories about where they've taken a wrong turn, and I think it'd just be okay. It's part of running ultras, bit of navigation, but I'd just love to see a little bit of signage up here and there. But aside of that, it's a fantastic day, wonderful. I was given a drink as soon as I crossed the finish line. They got me a cup of coffee, and anyone that knows me knows how much I love my coffee, so that is the best thing ever. Coffee, great medal, of course. There we go, there's a medal, looking fantastic. Nothing to complain. Fantastic day out, really good. Recommend this ultra to anybody, especially if it's your, I don't know, first ultra, maybe your first attempt at the world of ultras. It's a really great starting point. So yeah, fantastic. After the race, I realised, after chatting to a few people, and when I looked at the time, I didn't have long to get to Marylebone train station to get the train back here. Otherwise it would have meant waiting an extra hour. They go at 57 minutes past the hour. Long story short, I was left with 12 minutes to get from the finish line to Marylebone station and get my ticket. So I started running up the road pretty quickly. I was banging out a decent pace, and then I thought, you know what, if I jump in a taxi, I can buy a ticket while I'm in the taxi, which is what I did. I got to the train station, ran through the train station, ran to the train, jumped on with a minute to spare. So fantastic result, really, all good. I'm now going to go and drive the couple of hours or so home, probably stopping for coffee on the way, and looking forward to get home and seeing Laura and the boys. So that's it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any questions about the race, the day I've had, or you want to know anything at all, drop us a message, hit us up in the comments and all that. But that's me for now. Goodbye.